Welcome to Deep Dive with Bill and Daisy. Yes, we are back for your next Tech Explorer.
I'm excited to jump into this with you. It feels like we just got over the wave of new tech from last year, and suddenly 2024 is already bringing a ton of surprises to the table.
Okay, so let's unpack this whirlwind of tech evolution together. You know how it is, right? Just as you get used to the latest gadgets, bam! Something new pops up, and some of our old favorites fade into the background. It's like a constant dance between innovation and, well, let's call it tech retirement.
It is fascinating to observe that cycle. Sometimes those retirements make sense, you know? Like, remember Nokia phones? They were practically indestructible back in the day. But as touchscreens and apps became the norm, they struggled to adapt.
Oh, I totally remember those. I dropped mine more times than I could count, and it just kept going. But yeah, it feels like the software wasn't as user-friendly as the competition, and eventually they fell behind in the smartphone race. It's a little sad to see those classics go, but it's also exciting to see what takes their place.
Right. And some of the changes are more about companies streamlining their offerings. The Google Chromecast is a good example. It was a game changer for streaming, but now Google's rolled its functionality into the Google TV streamer for a more integrated experience. Kind of makes you wonder what they'll come up with next in the world of home entertainment.
Speaking of things that make you wonder, what about that Humane AI pen? That was a really ambitious idea, projecting information onto your hand and all that. Seems super cool, but I guess a $700 price tag, PLAUS, a monthly subscription, was a bit much for most people to swallow.
It goes to show that even the coolest concepts have to find that sweet spot between cutting-edge technology and user adoption. Sometimes the market just isn't quite ready for a leap that big, or maybe the technology needs a bit more refining before it becomes mainstream.
Kind of like the whole saga of the Apple car, right? Years of rumors and speculation, and then poof, it vanished. I guess even tech giants like Apple have to make tough decisions about where to focus their energy, though I still secretly hope it'll appear one day.
That's the thing about the tech world. There's always that element of surprise. And speaking of surprises, Microsoft decided to retire trusty old WordPad after almost 3 decades. It seems like even our digital companions aren't immune to the passage of time.
Yeah, a lot of people probably have fond memories of using WordPad for those quick notes or school assignments. I guess subscription-based software like Microsoft Word is the way of the world now.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of changes, even the long-reigning Apple Lightning port finally met its end. USB-C is taking over, driven in part by those EU regulations.
That's a move towards standardization that makes sense, right? USB-C is more durable, offers faster data transfer, and it's becoming the go-to for charging almost everything these days. It's kind of like the universal language of tech gadgets.
Then there's the smartwatch scene where Fossil decided to step back from the competition. I guess it's a tough market to crack when you're up against giants like Apple and Samsung constantly pushing the boundaries of features and performance.
It highlights how competitive the wearable tech market is, doesn't it? You really have to be on top of your game to keep pace with the big players who have massive resources for research and development.
Okay, let's do a rapid-fire round of a few other tech departures. Google Podcast, not gone. Just moved over to YouTube Music. Microsoft HoloLens. The mixed reality headset didn't quite take off as hoped, but it was definitely ahead of its time. And Spotify car thing. Did anyone actually buy that? It seems like smartphones have pretty much absorbed the functions of so many standalone devices.
It's a classic example of how technology often converges, with smartphones becoming the central hub for everything from communication to entertainment to controlling our smart homes. It makes you wonder what other dedicated devices might become redundant in the near future.
Right. It's like survival of the fittest in the tech world. And to round out our farewell tour, we say goodbye to the Kindle Oasis, Amazon's high-end e-reader. I guess even bookworms sometimes balk at a premium price when more affordable options are readily available.
It's a reminder that even in the realm of books, there's a delicate balance between offering a luxurious experience and appealing to a wider market with budget-friendly choices.
So there you have it, a quick peek at some of the tech that bid us farewell in 2024.
Yeah.
But hey, don't get too nostalgic. We're just getting started. We are about to dive into all the mind-blowing new tech that's taking the stage this year. And trust me, you're going to want to hear about this.
I'm ready for the next act. 2024 may have seen some familiar faces depart, but it also paved the way for a whole new wave of innovation that's going to reshape how we live, work, and play. It's going to be an exciting ride. All right, buckle up, because 2024 wasn't just tea about saying goodbye to old tech. It was a year of incredible breakthroughs, and I think you're going to be amazed by what's on the horizon. Let's start with AI copilots. They're not just a sci-fi fantasy anymore. They're becoming a reality.
AI copilots, That sounds super futuristic, but what exactly are we talking about here? Are these like super advanced virtual assistants?
Think of them as AI partners that can help you with a wide range of tasks. They can draft reports, analyze data, even tutor you in different languages. They're designed to work alongside us, making us more efficient and productive.
Wow, that's pretty mind-blowing. It makes you wonder what jobs might look like in the future with these AI co-pilots around. But let's shift gears a bit. What about quantum computing? I've heard so much about it, but it always seems shrouded in mystery.
It is complex, but let me try to simplify it. Imagine a regular computer is like a bicycle, while a quantum computer is like a spaceship. It can handle problems that would take a regular computer millions of years to solve.
Okay, I'm starting to get the picture. So what kind of real-world impact could this spaceship-like computing power have?
Well, think about things like drug discovery materials, science financial modeling. These are areas that involve massive amounts of data and incredibly complex calculations. Quantum computers could potentially revolutionize these fields and many others. It's pretty exciting stuff.
It definitely sounds like we're entering a whole new era of computing. But speaking of exciting, let's talk about something a little more tangible. Foldable and rollable screens. I'm picturing a phone that transforms into a tablet. Is that the kind of thing we're talking about here?
You got it. These flexible displays are becoming more and more common, and they're not just a gimmick. They offer real practicality. Imagine a device that can seamlessly switch between a compact phone and a spacious tablet, all thanks to a flexible screen. And the best part is these screens are becoming more durable and offer even better visuals than ever before.
Okay, I have to admit that's pretty cool. But what about the future of transportation? Any innovations in that area that caught your eye?
Absolutely. Solid-state batteries are a game changer, especially for electric vehicles. They offer longer ranges, faster charging times, and they're much safer than traditional lithium-ion batteries.
So these solid-state batteries could be the key to making electric vehicles even more appealing to consumers. That would be a huge step towards a more sustainable future.
What about wearable tech? Is there anything new and exciting happening in that realm? Definitely. Wearable health tech is getting incredibly sophisticated. We're not just talking about step counters anymore. Now you have smartwatches that can monitor your blood sugar levels, fitness bands with built-in hydration sensors. It's all about personalized health insights right at your fingertips.
It's like having a personal health coach on your wrist.
Yeah.
I can definitely see the appeal of that. But let's not forget about creativity. Has AI made any inroads into the world of art?
Oh, absolutely. Generative AI art tools are taking creativity to a whole new level. We're not just talking about AI writing poems or composing music anymore. These tools can create hyper-realistic images, videos, even entire virtual worlds. It's blurring the lines between human and machine creativity in ways we never thought possible.
That's both fascinating and a little bit mind-boggling. I can't wait to see what kind of art emerges from these AI tools. But let's bring things back down to earth for a moment. What about 5G? Is it finally living up to all the hype?
Yes, 5G is expanding rapidly, especially in rural areas and developing nations. This means more and more people have access to ultra-fast connectivity, which opens up all sorts of opportunities in fields like remote education, telemedicine, and smart agriculture. It's truly transformative.
It's inspiring to see how technology can help bridge the digital divide and empower communities around the world. But let's get back to those innovations that seem like they're straight out of science fiction. Anything like that pop up in 2024?
Well, brain-computer interfaces, or BCIs, made some impressive progress. We're talking about technology that allows people to control devices using only their thoughts.
Wait, seriously? Is that even possible? I feel like I've only seen that in movies.
It sounds like science fiction, but it's becoming a reality. This technology has incredible potential for people with disabilities, allowing them to interact with the world in new and empowering ways.
That's amazing. It's like something out of a cyberpunk novel come to life. But what about climate change? Are there any tech solutions that could help us address this global crisis?
Yes, carbon removal technologies are gaining momentum. Companies are developing machines that can efficiently remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, which is a crucial step towards achieving net zero emissions goals.
That's really encouraging news. It's great to see technology being harnessed to tackle such a pressing issue. But before we wrap things up, there's one last innovation I have to ask about. Humanoid robots. Are they really becoming a thing?
They are. In 2024, humanoid robots started popping up in retail stores and restaurants, assisting customers, stocking shelves, and even handling complaints.
Wait, so you're telling me that the next time I go shopping, I might be greeted by a robot?
It's entirely possible. These robots are designed to enhance customer experiences and improve efficiency, but it definitely raises some interesting questions about the future of work and human interaction.
Wow. 2024 was a whirlwind of technological advancements. It's incredible to think about how much the world can change in just a year. From AI co-pilots to humanoid robots and everything in between, it feels like we're on the cusp of a whole new era.
It's mind-boggling, isn't it? And it makes you wonder what incredible innovations are just around the corner. What will 2025 bring? Only time will tell, but I have a feeling it's going to be another exciting year in the world of tech.
Yeah, it really is amazing to see how quickly things are changing.
Yeah.
We've gone from reminiscing about indestructible Nokia phones to contemplating a future with AI co-pilots and robots serving us coffee. It's wild.
It really highlights that constant cycle of innovation and evolution, doesn't it? Some ideas take off, others fade away, and it's all driven by this fascinating mix of market forces, technological advancements, and, the ever-changing needs of us, the users.
Speaking of users, I have to say it's pretty exciting to be along for this ride. We've covered so much ground today, from the departures of those old favorites to the emergence of groundbreaking new technologies. It's like we took a time machine through the past, present, and future of tech.
And who knows what's waiting for us just around the corner. The possibilities are limitless, right? Which makes it even more important to stay curious and engaged with this ever-evolving landscape.
Okay, so with that in mind, what area of tech do you think is most ripe for a major breakthrough or disruption in the next year? What should we be keeping our eyes on?
That's a great question. It's hard to say for sure, but I think the intersection of AI and biotechnology holds immense potential. We're already seeing some incredible advancements in areas like drug discovery, personalized medicine, and even genetic engineering. It feels like we're on the verge of some truly transformative breakthroughs that could revolutionize healthcare and human well-being.
That's definitely something to ponder. It seems like the future of tech is limited only by our imagination, and even then it probably has a few surprises up its sleeve. Who knows, maybe someday we'll be doing a deep dive on innovations we can't even fathom right now.
That's the beauty of it, right? The future of tech is a wide-open frontier full of possibilities and potential, and the best way to navigate it is to stay curious, keep questioning, and never stop exploring.
Well said. It's been a fantastic journey through the world of tech today, exploring both the departures and the exciting arrivals that shaped 2024.
It's always a pleasure to delve into these topics with you.
A huge thanks to you for joining us on this deep dive into our amazing listeners. Thanks for tuning in. We hope this episode has sparked your curiosity and given you a glimpse of the exciting world of tech that's constantly evolving around us. Keep thinking, keep questioning, and keep exploring.